why do you have these sunglasses on? Listen, the future is so bright right now. I got the sunglasses on. We want to listen. You say, USCJ, why do you have these sunglasses on? Listen, the future is so bright right now. I got the sunglasses.
Trojan family, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we got to talk about USC moving into number 6 spot in the country. USC, Lincoln Riley, the staff, they're doing a phenomenal job, and they're putting the whole country on notice. This is an updated ranking coming from On3, and as you see here previously, 91.40 in the class. The score now is 92.07, and if you see it here on the left, I like the comparisons that they have. If you look at the big, they will be third in the big according to On3. You got Michigan and you got Ohio State who are doing phenomenal jobs, but USC's right there. I mean, they're coming up fast. I told you guys here on the podcast that I believe that USC will move to a top 3 spot. So they're moving extremely fast. But to show you that, the class, we got 12 commits, but let's take a look at these guys. You got Marcellus Williams, of course. You got Xavier Jordan, these local products that we needed to secure. Dakota Fields, big-time cornerback, local product. But then yesterday we had a big-time win with Clearwater, Florida, Jason Zandamila. And, of course, you got Walter Matthews, who's a big-time player as well, out of the state of Georgia. We won twice, and then Cameron Fountain. You looked at Walter Matthews, 6'7", 245. Cameron Fountain, 6'5", 240. These are guys that would normally be in the state of Georgia, playing for Georgia. I mean, these are big body guys. And of course, we went to the state of Oregon, got commits, Joey Osa's commit from the state of Oregon, 6'5", 220 tight end. And he says he's still 100% committed. And look, the family type of atmosphere is just unbelievable. It's moving and grooving. And then you see Elijah Nube, normally would be a Big Ten player, Notre Dame guy, 6'3", 205, linebacker out of the state of Connecticut. USC has established themselves as a national brand, a national product. And look, they're all over the country right now, and it's straight up go time. And then you follow that by Manasseh Itti, and then Jarvis Boatwright, another Clearwater, Florida product. And then Manasseh Itti being a big 6'5" body, 289-pound offensive lineman. But then Jarvis Boatwright, these two guys, these are guys that would normally just be, 100% crystal ball to Florida State. Him and Jason Zandamila. So it's straight up go time. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking. But then you got Brian Jackson, big guy that I think is more of a Lindell White type of back, McKinney, Texas. And then Hayden Treater, big offensive line, huge body. You can't teach a 6'6", 270 body frame. So those are the guys that make up the class. And normally you see guys like this, like Cameron Fountain, man, these edge rushers being 6'5", 240. You would normally see a guy like this going to a place like Georgia. But USC was able to secure that spot. His parents' mom raved about USC. He almost said, look, you're going to USC, but that's the type of atmosphere, that's the kind of place that USC, the coaching staff, they created this type of atmosphere, and to where it's a family-like atmosphere. Everybody can feel that all over the country, and we're going to see some more commits. It's not over. It's not done. Look, they said job's not finished. Job is absolutely not finished. And then you got a guy like Jarvis Boatwright out of Clearwater, Florida, guy with 100% crystal ball to Florida State. Look, this is stuff that things like this never happen. Well, it used to happen, but it never would happen under the old staff. But USC, they've established themselves. They have became a family atmosphere. But the whole world is being put on notice, so much so that I want to show you guys some things that I found that was very interesting. And of course, that's big Walter Matthews. Like I said, as I stated, this would normally not happen, but USC is moving and grooving in the right direction, and it's straight up go time. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking. And then you see Jason Zandamila right there with Coach Hansen. And look, man, I mean, this is it's moving and grooving. But we want to take a look at a couple of message boards, because it's, we can always tell. You go look at different message boards, you look at the fan base, and you can kind of tell the fan base tracker and see how, check their temperature, check their pulse, and see exactly where they're at right now. And you can kind of tell even from coaching staff. Look at some of the comments that we talked about with Coach Nick Saban. He's talking about going to Congress, and then he's talking about it's not being fair. How about you guys that yesterday, the team that wins the most goes to the playoff? Well, that's normally how it works. But let's take a look at some of the things, and we can see exactly USC is putting people on notice. Coming from the Ducks Insider, this is their message board. USC has message board. All college football has message board. But I want you to take a look at what they're saying about USC. And you see here, USC fans, we don't need to be worried about Oregon because they're worried about us. And we look at it here. This is some of the comments that they make. It says USC and Stanford keeping more of the top West Coast talent out west, along with Oregon, is a good thing. But then watch these comments here. He says, also, we need to remember we had it really easy going head-to-head with Clay Helton for a few years. And that set our expectations too high. Before Helton and Sark, USC generally spanked us on the recruiting trail, and he's telling the truth. Trail since the beginning of time. While I'm not totally sold on Riley, he is a better coach than both and certainly recruits at an elite level. The battles will be big as long as he's in LA. They recognize this and they understand that USC is moving and grooving in a whole nother direction. And I think USC fans need to realize this as well. And here's going to be the last comment. We want you guys to really understand this is coming from the Ducks message board. And it says this. He says, I've peeked at SC's 2024 class. They got some dudes from the West. He says, to Texas and the East Coast. Hate to say it, Riley is putting together a great looking class. Even their lowest ranked athlete, talking about Brian Jackson, I guess, running back, is a total stud. So look, USC is put the country on notice, and I want USC fans to really understand that your coaches, your staff, they are doing a phenomenal job right now. And it's straight up go time. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking. Look, you guys hit me in the comment section. Just wanted to come to you briefly this morning. The dominoes are still falling. We're getting ready to see some more things happen. Commitments come. So get ready. Buckle your seatbelt. Get your popcorn ready because USC is moving and grooving in the right direction. Listen, until later on, everybody stay blessed. Don't forget, make sure you get up, get out.